These are very practical things. It's nothing that needs you to, work on your inner self or do anything like that. These are very practical things that do have a potential of really holding us back and just causing us not to really reach our full potential. That way we never get to live our best lives. Hello my loves, welcome back for another video. My name is Sthoko. Thank you so much for stopping by once again. As you know, this channel is all about leveling up. It's all about getting better, growing and living our best lives and getting the best out of our experience here in life. So today we're going to talk about some of the things that are really holding us back. These are very practical things. It's nothing that needs you to, work on your inner self or do anything like that. These are very practical things that we might just be overlooking on a daily basis. But these things do have a potential of really holding us back and just causing us not to really reach our full potential. That way we never get to live our best lives. Before we get started, if you enjoy content on this channel, please do click that subscribe button. It really helps me a lot. And if you enjoyed the video in the end and you found value in the video, please do give it a thumbs up. It also helps me a lot to get the video out there. So without further ado, let's get started. Alright, point number one. If you want to level up, you need to stop wasting time. That is something that you can do right now. Stop wasting time. Wasting time can be as a result of laziness, procrastination, ignorance, oblivion, distractions, things like that, where you don't even realize that you are wasting a lot of time with things that are really not doing anything for you. If you want to level up, if you want to improve your life, you need to take actions. So if you're just wasting a lot of time not doing anything, then that is never going to happen. There's so many things that I now look back and think, oh my god, I had so much time back then that I could have used to do some of the things that I'm only starting to do now. But because I never really paid attention to the things that were wasting a lot of my time, it's only now that I realized that I could have used the time to do some of the things, to start some of the things that, maybe I could have been a lot further in whatever it is that I'm doing if I started long time ago. So what is going to help you is you need to become aware. You need to become aware of the things that are distractions to you. You need to become aware of yourself when you are starting to become lazy or when you are procrastinating, when you know that you should be doing something but you start procrastinating. So you need to be aware of yourself. You need to be aware and see yourself when you are falling into that trap, so that you can be able to do something about it, because sometimes you're not even aware. If you start becoming aware of your distractions, for example, if for example your phone is one of your biggest distractions, you find yourself maybe scrolling mindlessly on social media only to realize that you've been doing that for hours and hours, and you realize that you could have used that time to do something else, something useful, something helpful. So once you become aware and you start seeing yourself that actually my phone is a big distraction of mine, then you can be able to come up with a plan on how you're going to deal with that. If it means that you must dedicate some time where you don't have your phone next to you or close to you, then you can do that. I know there are apps now that you are able to go onto those apps and allocate certain times that you can be able to use certain apps on your phone maybe that are distracting you, and you can be able to lock those apps for that specific period. Then even if you want to go onto those apps that are wasting a lot of your time, you won't be able to. So there's another way that you can be able to do something about it. Whatever it is, that was just an example. So whatever it is, you need to just be aware that these are the things that are wasting a lot of my time, so that you can be able to do something about it and make use of that time to do something productive, something that will actually help you. There's a saying that says the best time to plant a tree was 10 years ago, but the next best time is now, which means that whatever it is that you could have done long time ago and you're realizing now that you could have actually started a long time ago, the next best time to start is actually now. So stop wasting any more time and start now. Alright, so the second thing that you need to stop doing is making excuses. This is a big one. There's just so many excuses that we tend to make, and whenever we know that we could have done something, we should have done something, we start making excuses because we are just trying to make ourselves feel better. We are trying to make ourselves not feel so guilty for not doing the thing that we know exactly that we should be doing. So we start making excuses as to why we haven't done that thing. And one of the biggest excuses that we tend to make, myself included, I'm still struggling with this, but the difference is that now I'm aware, and whenever this starts happening, I really do an introspection to say, is that really the case? So the biggest one is that we tend to make an excuse that we don't have enough time. to do whatever it is that we want to do. We tend to make that excuse that, oh my gosh, I have so much on my plate, I don't have enough time. I'm not saying that you can have time to do every single thing that you want to do. No, that's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is that if you really want to do it, you will make a way, you will find time to do it. There's a saying that if something is important to you, you do it. But if it's not that important to you, you make excuses. So it's either we just become honest with ourselves and acknowledge that whatever it is not that important to us. That is why we are not doing it. Rather than making excuses that we don't have enough time, because we do have time. So if you really do an introspection and really take stock of how you spend your time and be honest with yourself, you will see that there is time that you spend on things that are not really helpful, that you can allocate the time to doing something else that is going to help you, depending on what your plans are, what is your level up strategy, what are the things that you want to do, what are the steps that you want to take in order to start your level up journey, start improving your life. So there are some activities that you can prioritize more than others, those that are actually going to be beneficial to you, and leave the rest of the things for your extra time. I'm not saying that your life should revolve around working and being productive and all of that. No, I'm not saying that. You still need time to relax, you still need time to socialize, you still need time to do fun things with your life. But what I'm saying is that maybe we must look at how much time are we spending doing those fun things, how much time are we spending socializing. Maybe if we cut that time in half, we can then find time to do something productive, something that is actually going to, improve our lives. That is all that I'm saying. So let us stop making excuses. One of the biggest excuses that I used to make was that I don't have enough time to incorporate working out in my schedule, to which that was really not the case. I just needed to really look at my life and see what can I move around so that I can have that time that I can dedicate to working out. Also, I had to decide whether do I want to work out in the morning or do I want to work out in the evenings. That way I was able to then shift things around and be able to find time to work out. And it's not a lot of time that you need to work out. 30 minutes a day is really all that you need. If you've got time to do more, then great, you can do that. But I'm just trying to show you that sometimes we make excuses to say that we don't have enough time to do what we need to do. But if you really take stock and really, become honest with yourself, you will find time. If it's important, you will find time. All right, number 3, you need to stop caring so much about what other people think of you, what other people think of your life, your lifestyle, what you do, what you don't do. You just need to stop that, because if you want to be on this journey of improving your life or of leveling up, there are things that you're gonna have to stop doing. Maybe you've been doing those things with your friends and family for such a long time, and when you think about stopping those things because now you want to dedicate some of your time to your level up journey, people are going to start asking you, but why are you not doing this anymore? Do you now think you are better than us? This and that. So you need to stop caring so much about what other people think. And sometimes when you want to start something, you might think that people are going to laugh at you or people are going to wish that you fail. That doesn't really matter. What matters is what you do. I'm not saying that you shouldn't consider anything that any of your loved ones are saying, because sometimes they would say things because they are genuinely concerned about you. They are genuinely trying to protect you because maybe they think what you are trying to do is dangerous, or what you are trying to do is not going to work because of this and that. You can still hear them out and try to explain yourself to say, no, but this is what I want to do because this is where I want to go. Even if they don't understand, the important thing is that you understand. And the important thing is that you are not harming anyone. You are just trying to improve your life. So whether the people around you think that you are going to fail, or whether they think your ideas are stupid, or they think that you are just never going to make it, just don't give that any attention, because a lot of the times when you are on a specific journey of trying to change your life, some people will be projecting their own insecurities maybe, or their own fears onto you, trying to make you think that you are not going to be able to do whatever it is that you are trying to do. If you let that get to you, you are really not going to get anywhere. You need to stop caring about what other people think, because you know the end goal. You know what you are working towards. All right, number 4. I know some of you are going to find this one a bit controversial, but it's very important, and I'm going to explain why. The next thing that you need to let go of when you are on your level up journey is eating poorly. I know you might think, what does that have to do with anything? I'm gonna explain to you in just a moment. So you need to stop eating poorly. Eat food that is good for you, that is good for your body, that actually has nutritional value, that is going to give you the energy that you need, that is going to give your body the nutrition that it needs so that your body can function optimally. I know with me, if I start eating very bad food that is considered junk food because it's got very little to no nutritional value at all, I know I start feeling bad. I just feel bad, I feel lethargic, I feel tired, I just don't want to do anything, and that can definitely affect your productivity. That is where I'm going with this whole thing, is that if you are so used to eating poorly, your body is not going to be there for you. Your body is not going to allow you to do the things that you need to do in order to level up. And another thing that can happen is that when you eat so poorly, you can start gaining weight. And we all know what comes with gaining weight. Besides the fact that you're not going to be at your healthiest, you can even start feeling bad about yourself because now you've gained all this weight, you don't feel good, you don't feel good about yourself, you don't even want to look yourself in the mirror. That can spiral into you having self-confidence issues, and you know when you're not confident in yourself, there's a very high chance that you're not going to be able to pursue your dreams because you are not confident. You don't think that you are capable of pursuing your dreams. You don't think that you are capable of achieving your dreams. So eating poorly has so many negative effects that it can have on your other areas of your life. So start being mindful of what you eat. Just commit to eating better. If you don't have a lot of information about what is good for you, what is not good for you, there's tons and tons of places that you can go to find that information. But most of the time we know what is good for us, we know what is not good for us. So eating poorly not only affects your body physically, in a sense that you don't have the energy, your body is not functioning the way that it should be functioning. You can also become overweight or obese, where now you really have challenges with your physical health, and they can also affect even your mental health, like I've said. So pay attention to that and make sure that you put effort towards improving the way that you eat. That is all that I'm saying. All right, number 5. This one is also a big one. The next thing that you need to look at is overconsumption of alcohol. All in all, there's nothing good that can ever come out of consuming alcohol. I'm not saying that I'm here to judge anyone, but what I'm saying is that make sure that you are not overdoing it. And I know that as people, we go through so many things. Sometimes you find that people are just trying to deal with things that they are going through, and for them drinking alcohol is a coping mechanism. So there's a whole lot of different reasons why people can find themselves over consuming alcohol, and I can't tell you that drinking so many drinks is over consuming alcohol. Most of the times we know these things. Most of the time you know when you are overdoing something, whether it's alcohol consumption or anything else. Most of the time we know for ourselves that this is too much, I need to start cutting down, I need to stop doing what I'm doing. There's really nothing good that can ever come out of drinking alcohol in general, let alone over consuming it. So that can just waste your money, it can waste your time, it can waste your potential, because when you are over consuming alcohol, you are hardly productive. In that state of, being intoxicated, you are hardly productive, so you can't do anything really that will be of benefit to you. And now I'm talking about a situation whereby you are overdoing it. I'm not saying that you can't have a glass of wine here and there, and that having a glass of wine or having a few drinks is going to stop you from leveling up. That is not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that if you are overdoing it and it's affecting other areas of your life, and you know when something is affecting other areas of your life, perhaps it's time that you look at that. You find ways where you can cut down, you find ways where you can stop. Maybe if you feel like once you start you can't stop, then you need to stop altogether, because now you have no control over this thing. Once you start you can't stop, and that just snowballs into other things in your life. I know so many people that I used to grow up with, people that I know that are knee deep into alcohol consumption, and I can see their lives, I can see what that is doing to their progress in life. When people are so dependent on alcohol that the first thing that they think of when they wake up in the morning is alcohol, it's really never a good situation. It's really never something that will take you anywhere. So those are some of the practical things I've seen that they can be of hindrance to our level up, to our success. So if you did enjoy the video and you found value in it, please do give it a thumbs up, and also do click that subscribe button. Would love a lot to have you over. Thank you so much for watching all the way through to the end. I will see you on the next video. Bye.